Mrs. Greville, a relatively unknown woman, has contributed some of the most exquisite jewellery pieces worn by the British royal family. Notable among these treasures are the Greville diamond tiara, once adorned by the Queen Mother and now worn by Queen Consort Camilla. Another remarkable piece is the Greville emerald kokoshnik, which Princess Eugenie wore for her wedding in October 2018. The Greville festoon necklace, previously worn by the Queen Mother, has found a new wearer in the Queen Consort, showcasing its captivating beauty. Additionally, the Duchess of Cambridge has adorned the ruby and diamond floral bandeau necklace from the Greville collection. Before delving into the specifics of various Greville jewellery pieces, let's explore the origins of this remarkable collection and its journey into the British royal family. Margaret Anderson Greville, born on December 20, 1863, and passed away on September 15, 1942, was the daughter of William McEwen, the wealthy founder of Scotland's Fountain Brewery, and Helen Anderson, his mistress. Interestingly, it's worth noting that McEwen and Helen tied the knot more than 2 decades later, in 1885, following the death of Helen's first spouse. This union occurred when their daughter Margaret was already 21 years old. In 1891, Margaret wed the Honourable Ronald Greville, the eldest son of the 2nd Baron Greville, who would later become a Member of Parliament. In 1906, Margaret's father acquired Polesden Lacey, a sizable country estate in Surrey, England, for the couple. Tragically, only 2 years later in 1908, Margaret's husband passed away, followed by her father's death in 1913. Being McEwen's sole offspring, Margaret inherited the majority of his estate upon his demise, consequently amassing significant wealth. One of the standout pieces in the Greville jewellery collection is an exquisite diamond tiara. During that era, the wealthy class often repurposed their jewellery, reusing gemstones to craft new pieces. For instance, a necklace could be transformed into another necklace, or a tiara could be reimagined into a necklace. The Greville tiara's history is fascinating as it went through 3 distinct design phases. The initial version of the tiara, as shown, possessed a unique floral design. Mrs. Greville wore this version during the coronation of King Edward VII in 1901. Notably, the diamonds used in crafting this tiara might have originated from a different tiara, potentially a wedding gift from her father. In 1921, Mrs. Greville undertook a redesign of the tiara, resulting in a second version depicted as shown, famously named the Boucheron honeycomb tiara. The tiara was transformed with a platinum mil-grain setting that showcased a delicate yet intricate honeycomb motif. This design incorporated both paved diamonds and sizable round diamonds, strategically placed in the center of each section. Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, inherited this particular version of the tiara from Mrs. Greville. Renamed the Greville tiara, it swiftly became a beloved accessory for the Queen Mother, adorning her on numerous occasions. However, in 1953, she decided to give the tiara a fresh look. The tiara, as depicted, was sent to Cartier for a transformation into its third version. This redesign introduced 5 elevated sections, each adorned with a sizable marquise diamond complemented by 3 prominent round diamonds at the core. Additionally, 4 more sections were incorporated, each showcasing a quartet of substantial round diamonds. Following the passing of the Queen Mother, the Greville collection was passed down to her daughter, Queen Elizabeth II. However, Queen Elizabeth II didn't publicly wear the Greville tiara. Subsequently, in 2005, after marrying Prince Charles, Camilla, the then Duchess of Cornwall, received the Greville tiara on a long-term loan basis. Since then, the tiara has become one of her preferred choices for adornment. In 1919, Mrs. Greville engaged Boucheron to create the emerald kokoshnik tiara, adopting the kokoshnik style, reminiscent of traditional Russian headdresses often worn by the Russian imperial family. Crafted with precision, the tiara boasts a platinum setting adorned with paved diamonds. Its central focal point is a substantial 93.7-carat cabochon-cut emerald, surrounded by smaller square-cut emeralds positioned on both sides. The emerald kokoshnik tiara was a component of the Greville jewelry collection, passed down from the Queen Mother to Queen Elizabeth II. Surprisingly, neither of these queens ever adorned the tiara, and it remained concealed from public view for numerous years. However, in 2018, Queen Elizabeth generously lent the tiara to her granddaughter. This allowed her granddaughter to wear the tiara during her wedding to Jack Brooksbank. The Greville FESTOON necklace, a lavish piece from the Greville jewelry collection, was inherited by Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, in 1942. Commissioned in 1929 from Cartier by Mrs. Greville, the necklace creatively reused stones from her previous jewelry. The initial design included 2 long strands of diamonds in a platinum setting, each strand featuring a large diamond flanked by 2 smaller ones. Later, an extra set of 3 shorter strands was added. The necklace could be worn together for a grand look or separately. Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, often preferred the 3-strand version for her smaller stature, reserving the full set for special occasions paired with the Greville tiara. Upon her passing in 2002, the collection passed to Queen Elizabeth II. Following her marriage to Prince Charles, now King Charles III, the Queen extended a substantial loan of the FESTOON necklace to Camilla, now Queen Consort. Similar to the Queen Mother's fondness for it, the necklace has grown to be among Camilla's cherished items, especially when elegantly combined with the Greville tiara, creating an impressive ensemble. In 1907, Mrs. Greville acquired the ruby and diamond floral bandeau necklace from Boucheron. The necklace boasts a meticulous floral pattern adorned with rubies and diamonds, meticulously arranged in silver and gold settings, and complemented by a diamond pendant. Queen Elizabeth, later the Queen Mother, acquired the necklace and later passed it to her daughter, Princess Elizabeth, who became Queen Elizabeth II, as a wedding gift when she married Prince Philip, later the Duke of Edinburgh, in 1947. In the 1950s, Queen Elizabeth II often wore the ruby and diamond bandeau necklace for evening events. However, its necklace design with a diamond pendant in a deep V shape posed challenges in pairing it with her evening dresses due to its length. Despite attempts to shorten it, by the 1980s, Queen Elizabeth II wore the necklace less frequently. In 2017, the Queen lent the necklace to Catherine, who was the Duchess of Cambridge at the time and is now the Princess of Wales. Catherine wore the necklace elegantly with a blush pink evening gown. The Greville emerald necklace is thought to be made from emeralds previously belonging to Empress Josephine and diamonds from Marie Antoinette's necklace. However, this story might be exaggerated, possibly fabricated by Mrs. Greville to enhance the necklace's importance. The design of the Greville emerald necklace includes square-cut emeralds encircled by diamonds, connected by a central rectangular-cut emerald pendant. The Queen Mother received the exquisite Greville emerald necklace in 1942 after Mrs. Greville passed away, inheriting it from her jewelry collection. She frequently adorned herself with this stunning necklace for significant occasions like state banquets. In 1990, she even wore it in a formal portrait alongside her daughter Princess Margaret, and 2 grandchildren, Prince Andrew and Princess Anne. Queen Elizabeth inherited the Greville jewelry collection in 2002 following the passing of the Queen Mother. Despite having possession of the Greville emerald necklace since then, she hasn't worn it. In 2019, during a diplomatic reception at Buckingham Palace, the Queen appeared to be wearing a necklace resembling the Greville necklace. This new necklace featured 10 square-shaped emeralds surrounded by diamonds, which seemed quite familiar. Notably, this necklace also had 10 additional emerald drops. The Queen complemented the necklace with the Vladimir tiara, adorned with matching emerald drops, along with emerald and diamond earrings. Cartier crafted the Greville chandelier earrings in an Art Deco design for Mrs. Greville. These earrings showcase a variety of diamond cuts, emerald, square, pear, baguette, and more, set in platinum. Following Mrs. Greville's passing in 1942, Queen Elizabeth, the Queen Mother, inherited these earrings along with the rest of the Greville jewelry collection. In 1947, Princess Elizabeth, who would later become Queen Elizabeth II, received the Greville chandelier earrings as a wedding present from her parents. In 1953, after being crowned queen, she was photographed wearing these earrings along with the diamond diadem. Over time, the Greville chandelier earrings have gained favor with the Queen, becoming a cherished jewelry item that she often adorns during evening events. Over time, the Greville chandelier earrings have gained favor with the Queen, becoming a cherished jewelry item that she often adorns during evening events. These selected items from the Greville jewelry collection have been worn by the British royal family since they were passed down after Mrs. Greville's passing in 1942.